Hi there, I'm Erin Coopey, the Glorified Home Chef, and today I am joined by my friend Sarah.
Hello.
And Kira and Stella. Wave, you guys!
Say hi.
And we are going to be featuring Sarah as this month's Glorified Home Chef. And Sarah is going to be making blasted vegetables. Yummy, huh? Yum.
Yes.
So Sarah, how did you come up with the recipe for blasted vegetables?
So about 4 years ago, this little one was a little baby and she was not that interested in food. And so we consulted with a nutritionist by the name of Suzanne Meyer, who actually came over to my house and helped me with some recipes for her. And one of the ideas that she gave me was blasted vegetables, which is the one that we are going to make today and has remained a favorite in my family ever since then.
Yum, and we've had them many times too, so we really like blasted vegetables. And I also thought I would make something called a romesco sauce, which is a red pepper sauce that would be really good with like the blasted vegetables too, as kind of a dipping sauce. So I thought we'd try that.
That sounds good to me.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna get started. Our ingredients are really simple. Some olive oil, some salt, and then cauliflower and broccoli. And we're gonna get ready chopping those vegetables up, and then we'll get them in the oven and talk a little bit more about the recipe.
All right, so one of the first things that I start by doing is trimming off the unusable part of the cauliflower.
And what do we do with this?
Well, in this case, I have chickens at my house who will be
Exactly.
thrilled to have these leafy greens. What I'll do is I'll have a little floret of cauliflower, and I'll try to get it in about 3 pieces with stem attached to every one. So here's 1. And that'll make 2 and 3. And what that does is you can make them approximately the same size, but the key is having a flat surface area so that that can sear along the pan. And then basically you just continue and do that with the entire cauliflower.
Cool. And then when we get the stem paired off, all the florets paired off, then we're going to cut the stem into discs too.
Correct.
Excellent.
Right now I'm just going to do just a little thin stream over all of it. Now cauliflower definitely absorbs a good amount of the olive oil.
So I bet we used probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons
Yeah.
for the whole head of cauliflower.
Yeah,
That's not
exactly.
much. And you're going to toss, do you want
Yeah, I actually
spoon?
always use my hands because
good.
that way I can kind of massage it onto
See, special tips and techniques.
This is important because you want to make sure those flat surfaces that are going to be hitting the pan have the oil on them. That's part of that effect. And I should also note that when you cook something at such a high temperature, it kind of caramelizes it, so it brings out the sugars in the vegetable. So if you have kids, it's almost like a sweet vegetable treat, relatively speaking.
Yum, yum.
Now this next part might be a little sticky to do with
I
a
can reach
child.
in and
I was
help
going to say, maybe somebody else can just kind of reach in. And I always feel like
Are we ready for salt?
We are ready
Okay.
for salt. And we need a good amount of salt. I always feel like and you can add salt later as well, but it's nice to cook it with the salt.
I'm probably, based on my grabbing between a teaspoon and a teaspoon and a half, and we are using sea salt. And so if you're going to use table salt at home, you probably want to use a little bit less because it's just a little bit more intense sodium chloride. But a little sea salt or kosher salt, about a teaspoon or slightly more, should do you.
Exactly. And there you go. It looks like everything's pretty coated. And if it's not perfectly coated, it's not. This is not rocket science. But at the same time, it's just nice to get it that way. And that feels about perfect. So I'm going to take our hot pan out
That is a hot oven.
the oven.
Get ready for the smoke alarm!
And you'll notice that it makes a nice searing noise as we put that on there. Woo!
Ooh, yum.
And once again, not rocket science, but just try to arrange it so it's covering fully the surface here.
Cool.
You want to try to get a nice even layer approximately.
Excellent.
And then we
Back
are
in
going
the
to
oven.
pop this back in the oven.
Got it. There we go.
Perfect. Look at that.
It's got beautiful char on the edges. It just looks
That
gorgeous.
piece right there. Oh, perfect.
Yum!
That's what you're looking for, right
Yum,
there.
yum. Oh
Yeah,
my
well,
gosh. That looks so good.
That's exactly it. That is perfection right there. Slightly sticking as they will do. You want to just, check that. See how nice and crispy
gorgeous,
that looks?
gorgeous.
There we are.
Yum.
So generally what I do at this point is I just put both the broccoli and the cauliflower into a bowl together.
Okay.
Test it, see if it needs maybe a little bit more salt, a little bit more oil, and serve it up.
All right, well, the proof is in the pudding, or the proof is in the blasted vegetables. So What do you think, girls? Should we have some cauliflower and some broccoli, some blasted ones? What one do you like best, Kira?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Do you want to pick a good cauliflower? And Stella, what do you like best?
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower. Okay, take one.
Ooh.
How are they? Are they good? They look good. I'm going to have some too. But I'm going to try it with the romesco sauce. Mmm.
So yummy. Look at that. Want to try
Yummy.
those? No, I'm going to try it with the sauce too. That might change my world a little bit. Oh my God.
Yum, yum. So, you know what? These are fantastic as is. I mean, we tasted them. They didn't need any extra olive oil or salt. They're just really good. The romesco sauce is a nice addition if you want to serve them as an appetizer or as a side dish. But, you know, either way, you can't go wrong. Really, really good. Thank you for sharing.
You're very welcome. And who can get kids to gnaw down on vegetables like
I
this
wish
on a
you could
regular
see
basis?
this. There is just a floret going into the mouth here nonstop. Yum, 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 yum. Great.
That's good, huh? You like it? All right.
Good, good. All right. Well,
Yummy.
thanks for being my first Glorified Home Chef.
Very well.